figure skating, downhill skiing, parallel giant slalom snowboarding. These classic sports are the core of the Winter Olympics, the most beloved sporting event in the world. But while we all know how a naked tickle fight on the steps of the Acropolis eventually gave rise to the less popular Summer Olympics, most of us believe that the origins of the Winter Olympics are simply lost to the mists of time. Was there a time before the Winter Olympics? When did mankind first think to combine cross-country skiing and precision rifle shooting? What's the whole story? Hi, I'm Nigel Fitzgerald Brewer, and it may surprise you to know that the whole story of the Winter Olympics does not start in 1924 in Chamonix, France. While this event did establish Chamonix as the world's preeminent manufacturer of souvenir globes de neige, better known today as snow globes, Chamonix was not the first, second, or even 10th place to host the Winter Olympics. All those honors, of course, belong to Athens. Legend has it that the ancient Greeks discovered winter sports after Prometheus stole ice from the gods. Although today most of us associate Prometheus with his theft of fire, the ancient Greeks celebrated the Titan for bringing the gifts of ice, coconuts, and Malibu rum to mankind after he had pilfered them from Bacchus's fridge. According to legend, the Greeks quickly discovered that pina coladas were delicious and ice was very slippery. The inebriated Greeks delighted in seeing their servants slip and injure themselves while attempting to navigate this new surface, and indeed arranged competitions to see whose servants could stay upright the longest. Through years of development, these disorganized escapades slowly evolved into the ice-based sports we now know today as speed skating, ice dancing, ringette, and freestyle icicle jousting. The sports these ancient Greeks developed quickly became competitive. At the behest of the Oracle of Delphi, Lycurgus of Sparta founded an annual games, naming them the Olympics, after his girlfriend, Susan Olympics. While they broke up soon after, the name stuck. An interesting footnote, Susan Olympics then started dating Iphantos of Elis, founder of the Summer Olympics, so named to make Lycurgus jealous. The games continued as a central feature of Greek society for nearly 1,000 years, until Emperor Theodosius abolished the games in 393 CE. While some historians believe this was to promote Christianity by suppressing pagan practices, the historian Pausanias records that Theodosius was upset at narrowly losing gold in the downhill Super G slalom to Norway. From that time onward, the Western world saw no competitive sporting events. While this led to stagnation in the development of snowboard halfpipe tricks, it was an overall boon to humanity's development in the fields of medicine, art, and brutal near-constant warfare in mainland Europe. After nearly 2,000 years, Europeans had tired of their unending cycle of war, and no one could remember why they'd stopped doing sports in the first place. French aristocrat Baron Pierre de Coubertin wanted to revive the Olympic Games to consolidate international dick-waving into one discrete competition that would finally prove which country was the best for the next 4 years. Unfortunately for lovers of sport, de Coubertin started with the less popular but logistically simpler Summer Games, featuring the sports of running in a circle twice, and spinning in a circle while throwing things. The planned Making a Horse Run in a Circle event had to be cancelled due to time constraints. Finally, in 1924, a brief break between world wars and John Gamgee's glaciarium technology combined to provide ideal conditions for the return of the greatest sporting event known to history, the Winter Susan Olympics. Shortened to simply the Winter Olympics to better fit on merchandise and signage. Over the last century, the Winter Games have evolved. Events like freestyle icicle jousting have fallen by the wayside in favor of innovations such as allowing women to ski, a practice that was previously thought to attract bears. Gone is mammoth dressage, replaced by figure skating, and athletes participating in skeleton now ride a symbolic shallow sled instead of an actual skeleton. But if you transported Lycurgus of Sparta from ancient Greece to modern-day Sochi, he would feel right at home. Although, you would have to stop him from murdering the 4th place finisher, as was tradition in his day. So there you have it. From Bacchus's combination fridge freezer to the bear-free downhill runs of the modern games. The history of the Winter Olympics is one of slaves, love triangles, and glaciariums. So, the next time you think you know all about something, remember, you may not know the whole story. Come on. Come on! Yes! Yeah! Ooh. Well, I guess the runs are mostly bear-free.